Shocking news, my lovely, wonderful people. It's happening. Massive protest. Federal government told us they want to spend 100 billion naira to convert 125,000 cars from petrol to CNG. NLC said, and yet they don't want to, do what is needed to alleviate the suffering of the people. This is totally unacceptable and should not be condoned. They want to spend 100 billion for that purpose, but not for the people. How does that make sense? In which of the country or which of the lands or where does it make sense? So this is why people are saying enough is enough. We cannot continue to be quiet while the federal government do and undo. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is trying to shut the mouth of NLC at all points, at all costs, to ensure that, nobody speaks, nobody challenges what he's doing. But these groups are there to ensure that the government is put in check. For instance, look at the price of fare. Do you know that even tuition fees, universities are going up, and what is his remedy? They are going to have student loan. How many people will be qualified enough to have that student loan? What are we trying to create in the country? More illiterates in Africa with everything going on? Excuse me. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. Mass protests. Federal government told us they want to spend 100 billion naira to convert 125,000 cars from petrol to CNG. National Labour Congress says we cannot accept this when they have not met the request of the people. In the wake of the statement issued by the Nigerian Labour Congress, in which it warned Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration of his proposed nationwide strike, the president of the union, Comrade Joe, has come out to accuse the federal government of failing to provide adequate alternative to the subsidies it removed from the price of petrol, which has brought a lot of hardship on Nigerians. Rather, the federal government is doing other things and leaving the people trying to look into cars for their own personal pleasure, leaving the people alone. This is unacceptable. Speaking during an interview on Africa Independence Television, Joe says on Thursday, June 27, explained that in the meeting held between the representative of the NLC and the federal government, it was revealed that Tinubu's administration has proposed to spend 100 billion naira to convert 125,000 cars from petrol to compressed natural gas over a period of 18 months, instead of looking after the people. According to him, the proposal was immediately rejected by a representative of the NLC, who described the projected number of cars earmarked by the conversion as inadequate and not the right thing to do while people are suffering. People have not eaten. You're talking about cars to drive. He said we deliberated on the issue surrounding the 520 naira increment in price of fare, and the federal government told us that they want to spend 100 billion naira to convert our vehicles from petrol to CNG. And we asked further questions like how many vehicles that will be converted with such an amount, and they told us it was 125,000 from a period of one year, 6 months. We told them no, that amount was too small. That is not the number of vehicles used in one single local government alone. So this is what is happening. These agencies that stands to represent the people, understand what the federal government is doing, and goes before the people, stand in the face of the government and say, what you are doing is not right, is not fair, and this is not acceptable, are the very people the federal government wants to squash. Yes, they want to squash them and put down their mouth and make it look like they cannot speak. That is the new terrain. This is the new way, and this is the way the government is going now. So we cannot allow them to continue in this same route, okay, this very place that they are taking on now, and just allow them to go scot-free. We need this representative. But why all this is being planned? Guess what the federal government has done? The federal government has told them that anybody goes on a protest, such an individual will be dealt with mercilessly. So it keeps the people in an handicapped manner, so that they can't even speak. They are just trying to barely get by and understand what is going on. So this is what is going on right now. This is why no single individual, can just allow a government which may not be representing the very need of the people to be the one who is in charge. Because right about now, as you can see things going on, the days upon us have become crystal clear that Nigerians, we cannot continue to allow such things to happen. There are all kinds of things going on right now. There are all kinds of things, and we all just need, this country to be better. We need Nigeria to move forward, and we need things to become better for every single person. You see, the issue right now is that there are people who knows the right thing to do, yet they pretend or they don't care what happens. They go as if, they pretend and they carry on as if all is well. They know that things should be done decently and in order, and this is unacceptable. This is unacceptable. So you see, this is why every one of us must ensure that we do not allow these people who wants to keep us in a cocoon. You want to do just 125 cars with 100 million naira, 100 billion naira. You want to convert them. What happens to the rest? What happens to the rest? So this is why Nigerians, we must fight back in ensuring that we monitor closely what's going on with this whole government, and this, especially the system that is happening right now. We need to ensure that we know the right thing. Okay, we can't allow the same thing to go on over and over again. Every single individual needs to rise up. Every single individual needs to understand that we are a people. We have a voice, and we cannot be put down. We cannot be. So, I mean, it is what it is. And if anything is going to change, if we're going to get, this nation to be in the right place and things are going to be better, there is urgent need for every single person to look critically at the people we call government officials and understand what could be done differently. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. Remember, you have a voice. God bless. Have a fantastic and a lovely day. And from us is bye for now.